Breakdown for Discreta by Antonia Adnet. We start the song with an introduction that goes a bit like this. And then the song starts. And it starts on an F sharp minor 7, but it's a slightly altered F sharp minor 7. Well, it would work very well, by the way. The way that I have seen it played by even Antonia is with an 11th, so it's an F sharp minor 7 with this B note, although you can't hear it always. Now you recognize this is a D9, D7-9, okay? Now this bass is very important for the bounce of the song. So the third chord here is G sharp minor 7 with a flattened 5th. Okay? And then C sharp with this is a C sharp 9, so we flatten the 9. And this sequence of 4 chords actually repeats very often through the song. I'll play it again. Remember the bass? You can play the bass here as well. Okay, so there's a nice bounce to the song. Completa. And then we cycle through again. Okay. E você aparecer pra me deixar discreta. Now watch out here, because the third time you might think that we're going to cycle through the same chords, but as we get to discreta, the chords change. Discreta. So it's no longer a D 7-9, it's a D sharp 7-9. And I got caught out actually. The first time I did this video, I got caught out because I didn't, I actually landed on the third time on a D7-9. So it is not a D7-9, it is a D sharp 7-9. It's very subtle, but it is the right chord, obviously. And then after this one, we go to this next chord is a very nice D shape with a 9th and the major 7th here. Okay, so it's a D major 7th with a 9th, followed by a D minor 6th. Something, okay? This is around the Discreta, the lyrics, and that's the beginning, that's the end of the first section, which I'll play again. Eso pegia seu prasteru mamaya completa se encontra mau. I think I probably forgot the bass here. Então apareceu você pra me deixar discreta. Watch out. Discreta. Okay, and second section, discreta. So this chord is an A major 7th. Ideally, if you can play it like this with the C sharp here, but I find it really very difficult at the speed at which the song is going and all the chord changes. So the shortcut I've taken here actually is Discreta, A major 7th, okay? Discreta como si. So this is actually a diminished chord with an alteration. So it is, if you look at this diminished chord common shape, this is a C diminished, but I've got a sharp 5, so the G, I'm adding a G sharp here, which gives us an interesting, strange shape. I'll play it again. Discreta como si. Okay. Now for C, this is a B minor 7, which you can play like this. I play it like this. Discreta como si. Now for Si natural. Oh, now for Si natural. You see, you can move from this shape to this shape if you want. But in reality, this is an E7, okay, with a 6th added, or a 13, okay. So it's an E13 or E7 with a 6th added, or 13. Discreta como si, now por si natural. There's a passing chord here, important one, and this is a G7 with a, with an added 9. You see, I nearly didn't play it properly here. And then we cycle through the 4 chords twice, during which time there's a trumpet solo that's going on. Tristeza como si não fosse natural amar. So the trumpet solo finishes, and we go to a new section now, which is Mi lancé noir. And that starts on a B minor 9th. You probably recognize this shape when it is here on the D minor 9th, but when you slide it down, this is what you get. Mi, lancé. This, you recognize now this E 13th or E7 with a 6th. Mi, lancé, noir. This is an A major 7, okay, followed with an A 7th, A major 7th followed by A 7th, and if you want to play something a bit more fancy, you can actually add a 9th by removing this finger and freeing up this B note, okay. Mi lancé, mi lancé noir. Okay. No linguaja. Now, I hope you recognize this for this shape. We played the D with the major 7 and the 9. Na linguaja da minha cor. Now, this is a very, very interesting chord. Believe it or not, it's an E7th with the 7th on the bass here, this D. Okay, so it's a nice transition from this to, okay, which is almost like playing a D major 7th to an E, D major 7th to an E 7th chord, okay, but this is much nicer, clearly. And no big movement of fingers actually, here, okay. Just one finger moving, which is quite clever. So, mi, sorry, I need to start again. Mi lancé noir, na linguaja da minha cor, o que confissar. Now this is a C sharp minor 7 with a flat 5, but I'm playing it in this shape, okay? And this follows naturally. This is an F sharp 7 with a sharp 5. na minha confissão, que fecha. Okay, watch out for the next one, not an easy change. Zoliusz. Okay, so this is in a B minor 7, believe it or not, but with a major 7 added here. Okay. Okay, this is similar to the B minor 7 to E7 or E13 transition, but it is a bit more subtle because this time the B minor 7 has a flattened 5. Huh? This is easy, A minor 7th. To A minor 7th with the bass, the G bass, the 7th on the bass. Okay, this is an F sharp minor 7th with the flattened 5. Okay, so it's not this, it's this. Okay. Now you recognize the part of the F7 chord actually here, but the 5 is flattened once again. You know this B. Okay, so it's a bit, if you were playing it F sharp, F7 flat. Now Antonia plays it like this, which I find, or with a bar, I find it impossible to play. So we still get this E major 7 flavor quite strongly, but I play instead of playing the B on the bass, I'm playing the E here, which goes well obviously with an E major 7th chord. Okay, so E major 7th. I'll play that section again actually, okay? From the beginning. Milan se noa na língua já da minha confissão, que fecha os olhos, cala a boca e deixa rouca a voz do coração. And we finish on this C sharp 7 sharp 9. And now we get to the last section. Okay, the last section looks like this. A minha descrição é labirinto. And now you think, this looks very similar to the beginning. Well, it isn't actually, because there are very subtle differences in the way these chords are cycling. Now watch this. A minha descrição. Now the bass, very important. Dá labirinto. Now instead of playing, which is how the beginning of the song was, this time she's playing, and instead of a flat 9, it's a sharp 9. I'll play the first line. A minha descrição, labirinto. Okay, second line. I'll look at the lyrics. Now dou a solução pra quem chegar. Now you might think that this time we're going to do this. Well, we're not. Now dá a solução pra quem chegar. Okay, so it's changing all the time, huh? And this time it is a G7 with a flattened 5th, flattened 5, and that's line 2. Line 3 is different again, but it was different in fact it's quite similar to the beginning of the song. So let's start from that end section. A minha descrição, o labirinto. Now dou a solução para quem chegar. Quem lê no meu olhar. No, sorry, you see, I've made the mistake. Quem lê no meu olhar. This time, it's not a C 7-9. It is a C sharp 7-9. Do you remember we had that at the beginning? Quem lê no meu olhar tudo que sinto. And predictably, this is the D major 7 with a 9. Okay, similar to the very identical to the beginning. Okay, following this chord, the D minor 6, and then we go to va sa va sorry va sa. So it's the A major 7th, followed by the C diminished flat 5, if you remember. Va saber. We've seen this before, except now we're going round again. Okay, va saber. A minha, once again, a minha descrição, labirinto. Okay, so we're repeating what we just played just a bit earlier. Okay, now dou a solução para quem chegar. Sorry, now dou a solução para quem chegar. I got distracted. You have to really pay attention. Quem lê no meu olhar. Okay, this time I got it right. Ah, tudo que sinto vai saber decifrar. Okay, so this is an A6 with an added 9. Huh? Okay, so and it's a nice way to finish the song. Now it is. I've just seen an irony here because Antonia talks about a labyrinth and deciphering. You know, va saber decifrar. I think this song. It's a great song, but it's a bit of a labyrinth, actually, when it comes to the chords. I think it's absolutely wonderful. Huh? It's the genius of Antonia Adnet. And so I hope that you enjoy playing this great song with a great bounce. And please listen to Antonia write some amazing songs, though. Please try and, if you don't know her music, try and discover her music as soon as you can. Huh? There's some really, really great stuff in there. There's another tutorial, actually. I took a sad song of hers, you know, not such an upbeat song called Movimento, actually. A completely different style, but it's a song I love, and I've got a tutorial on that as well. So there you are. Good luck with Discreta Antonia Adnet. Have great fun.